Niggas ain't laughing, it ain't no joke no more. We chase the paper like it's protocol. Get up in my way and I'ma let it go.
Let's Talk About It podcast with Naja Imani. And first and foremost, I want to just say thank you. Thank you to all of the listeners. I see you guys been tuned in, giving comments, feedback. I love that. That means the world to me. So stay subscribed to the podcast, YouTube. And just stay in tune, stay updated, because we have a lot more coming, a lot more content, and more individuals like the one I have today. Being a Bronx native, an emerging artist, I definitely had to come on and talk about a lot of the pain talk that he has in Bad Decisions, Good Intentions. I'm like, hello, let's go. But Mike Kuwan. Mike Kuwan, yes. Just introduce yourself a little bit. I know we just said you're a Bronx native, but I want to actually... on Let's Talk About It podcast, we go down on a journey. So I really want to know, how did you become an artist? At what point did you want to, actually start music? Listening to your prior project, I see you went through depression. I see you went through a lot. So I kind of want to bring that out to the forefront and just go through that. So before we get through that, introduce yourself. Let them know.
Mike Kuwan from the South Bronx. Basically, being born and raised in the South Bronx. Lived a couple places.
But mainly from the Bronx.
Mainly from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? And I had migrated to Harlem, then migrated. I lived in Indiana for about 2.5 years, 3 years. How I became an artist, basically, my oldest brother, Jamal, he used to rap, you know what I'm saying? So when he would rap, I would get the paper for him. I would, get his pens and stuff like that, sit next to him. And I was raised in the house of hip-hop. It was just all you heard was rap music.
Especially being from the Bronx.
Right. Music, period.
It originated there.
Right. So we was the only house that had rap stickers on our house door. You know what I mean? It was
it was real.
It was real. Yeah. So my brother Kuwan, that's where I got the name from. My brother Kuwan was murdered in '97. So that time I was confused. I never experienced death so close. So I was 9 years old, and my brother, when he got killed, it was just all right, he's going away for a while, but I didn't know what death.
How to take
death like that. So I went through depression. You know what I mean? From the time he passed until. So I was in my early teens,
I heard on one of your songs that you said that, I'm going through depression at a young age, but when you brought it to the forefront, when you brought it to adults, it was how does he know that he's in depression?
Yeah,
how did you know that depression is what it was?
I mean, after a while I got older, I knew it was something wrong, because it was stuff that I was afraid to tell people. So, you see this kid that's 9, 10, 11 years old, kids go out and play. I was doing the same thing, but it was a lot of stuff that was bothering me inside, and I didn't have my father around. My father was on heroin for years, you know what I mean? And prior to that, it was my mother was relapsing into drug usage, as far as cocaine.
Yeah, because she's going through it with you. So
she was going through it with me. So and she, her depression and her way of dealing with stuff was totally different. I feel. Because that was her son. I started rapping. I used to just listen to beats. I used to go get instrumentals from the bootleggers, and I used to just go get beats and just rap. And then after a while, when I started saying stuff that was actually true, I was, in a sense, I was kind of afraid to say it. But I had some people that was around me that was like, "Yo, talk that."
Yeah, I was about to say how did that feel?
Yeah, it was therapy.
Yeah.
And then my mother, she would always be like, because I started emerging in the streets just like my brother did. When he was alive, she was just like, "Oh my God, you remind me of Kuwan so much. You remind me of Kuwan so much." And I'm like, damn, well, and that was my brother. I loved him to death. So I was just like, I'm gonna just take his name with me. You know what I mean? Mike Kuwan. And everybody would call me the Little Kuwan. Kuwan, that's Little Kuwan. So I just took that and put it together with Mike Kuwan. So I started rapping about 10, 11 years old.
I love that. And that adds so much purpose to what you do.
Absolutely.
And that's when listening to your project, your prior project, because I know you have one upcoming, but the prior project, it speaks volumes about who you are. I know you said a lot of time that pain talk, because that's what people can relate to.
Right.
And that adds so much purpose and a little bit of passion behind, just your craft. Because some people just do it for the money. Yeah. You know what I mean? Especially in this generation. So how can you actually relate more to you know how we just said like the hip hop and music really originated in the Bronx. I hear more of that like original hip hop sound from you. Yeah. How like do you get that a lot? Like the difference of today's music and
absolutely. Like I will be labeled as a storyteller.
Yeah, I got that. I felt that.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. I like to be put in a category where people can say, "Yo, listen, you got something to talk about." You know?
Yeah.
So, it feels good. You know what I mean? Because it makes me know that there's a lot of people out there that still listen to music that has some value to it. Not to take away from the artists that are out now as far as
but
that have
it's
a different
it's
sound.
Longevity.
But yeah, it's longevity, and I like to, I play for forever. I don't play for just what's in right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like 10 years from now, you can still hear Mike Kuwan and be like, yo, and it'll still feel fresh.
Still,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Just
I
like if
relate.
you can hear Get Rich or Die Trying, or you can hear The Blueprint, or you can hear Reasonable Doubt.
Classic.
And it still feels like today.
That's my classic right
there.
You know what I mean? Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah. So. That's just my aim, and I always just stay true to myself. I don't ever like follow trends. I just follow who I am.
So you say you play for the future.
Yeah.
What is it that you do? Like, what is it that you actually do to prepare yourself for the future, other than music?
Right. Day to day, I mean, I pray a lot. You know,
I like that.
I try to stay positive. I stay positive. I try to stay positive every day. Anything that's negative or anything that's involved in something that's gonna block me from doing what I'm supposed to do, I stay away from it. I mean, before when I was younger, it was a get in the situation because I wanted to, make myself look a certain way, but that's not what's important now. So my thing is to build. I really want to have a catalog of work where it's like I said, it's forever. It's not just for now. It don't sound like it sound like it was just in '97.
Right.
This year. So I really wanted to stretch and
I feel that. I feel like I hear that. And that's why. So for the last project, like I said, you had a lot of pain talk.
Absolutely.
For this project, I heard the No More. So what different can we get? Is it still gonna be some pain talk?
Yeah.
What are you going through now that I'm gonna hear on this project?
That's why I said I feel like I got a forever story, and in some way, somehow, the projects more and more I feel like I evolved.
Yes.
But you'll still hear these because I got so many memories and I got so many stories to tell.
Yeah.
It's just not. I can't put it out on one project. So you definitely gonna hear some pain talk, and that I got a song called Bad Decisions with Good Intentions. Quoting the album, and I have a song called True Story.
Tell me, so break down one of the songs. So you said you got one with Bad
Decisions with
Good Intentions.
Right.
Break down that story.
Bad Decisions with Good Intentions. Basically, I feel like everybody has, I feel like everybody in their life has done something that they was doing something bad. They did something wrong. They knew it was wrong, but it was only for the good intention.
Yes.
That's like, and I'm not telling nobody to do it. That's like a person they have their back against the wall and they rent his due or whatever the case may be, and they go rob a bank. They don't want to hurt nobody.
But they just want to pay that rent. Right.
You know what I mean? And not saying it's not a good thing to do, but it's just when they have that, they in that situation, they stuck in that situation. They do something and they're like, I don't want to hurt nobody. I just gotta get this money.
I gotta do. And this is a lot that our community goes through.
Absolutely.
Because of the socioeconomic environment that we are in. That's our life.
Absolutely.
Like we go through make those decisions on a daily.
Right.
So what are the decisions that you made?
Well, I said some of it in the song. I said sold some drugs to my Uncle Chew a few times. Had my back against the wall. I had to pop a few nines. I'm never proud of my past, I'm never proud of my past, but I accepted who I am. Young nigga from the project, when a young nigga from the bottom, growing up to be a man. So it's basically like, I was doing my due, and I was doing what I was doing, and at the time, a person that I used to call my uncle, that was family. That was basically family.
Yeah.
I was pitching to him.
Right.
And it wasn't, it was like, I knew it was bad.
Yeah.
But I was keeping money in my pocket. And I, at the time too, at the same time, I didn't want him going to nobody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, because in the end, it's like, I know that
Yeah.
somebody else could, like, you know, do something wrong, whatever, so you can control the situation, but in the end, it's like, damn, like, I'm putting you in a deeper hole.
Right.
So what lessons come out of that, though?
The lessons come out of it is...
like, as now that you can, you know, as you've grown up, like you said, you have evolved now, looking back, it's like, a lot of people think, you know, even when you make bad decisions, you just can't, they're mistakes. But you learn from them. From
them. And actually, it's crazy. I talk at the end of the song. I mean, I've learned that if you do something with the intentions of good, with the intentions that are good, even though they're bad, I feel like, you know, God, I always feel like God always watches. You know, God watches. God knows my heart. So there's a lot of times, the times I put myself in those situations, I could have got locked up or everything. And karma, it comes, you know, comes back. It's I've learned from it is just, you know, try to be pure as possible. You know what I mean? If it's something that you know, if it's really gonna mess with your conscience, don't do it. Don't do it. If it's gonna really mess with your conscience, that's why, you know, I always like, I talk a lot of stuff that's, I may say some things that's violent. I may say, these are the situations I was put in.
Right.
It's not nothing that I'm looking for.
Right,
you know
and you're not just talking to talk, like you live this. You know what I'm saying? So that builds your character as well. And I feel like that is always that growth process, you know, like anything that you went through, like even when you're younger and you do things, you think you're doing, you know, the right thing, or like you just say you think you do, but as you grow up, it's like, wow, like I remember like when I did, you know.
Like I said, it was in the second verse, it said, when I wanted sneakers, mommy got them on credit, and them times she couldn't do it, I would hustle to get it. It was by any means necessary. Summer times was the worst. Pray to God that we won't make it to that cemetery. So it's like, I've seen so many dudes that I know that my age get killed, murdered, like, and sometimes, I'm gonna be honest, like in New York, for me, was the scariest time, because I feel like that was the most times it was murders, it was a lot of, you know what I mean?
Everybody be comfortable
That's why
outside.
I said summer times was the worst. Pray to God that we won't make it to that cemetery. So it's like, pray to God, I hope I'm not the one that's gonna happen this year. So like, my moms couldn't do stuff for me. I would go uptown where I was, you know what I mean? I knew it was popping and I was do that just for kicks. I would do that for clothes. I didn't do it just to
be fly, just to be, you did it
was, I was doing and I'm like, all right, mommy can't do this right now, she's struggling, you know what I'm saying?
But that's why I always say, when you make it, the process is gonna be so much more appreciative.
I believe so,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, like, I remember where I came from, like, for even now, like, even for you to be in this position now, it's like, I remember just, you know, 10 years old, pen and pad, you know what I'm saying? So, it's so appreciative, like, I even, like, see, I get goosebumps because I love listening to people's stories. Like, you know?
It's a real story.
That's what I'm saying. I love it because it shows your character and it lets people know the man behind the artist, you know, because that's a transition in itself. So how do you feel that, how important do you feel that is for it to be an artist? Like, to understand yourself as a man first, and then to portray yourself as an artist. Because those are two. You know what I mean?
It's prep. You know, I prep myself every day. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's not easy. You know, it's still those distractions around me. So still to this day. You know, and
you're in your environment.
I'm in my environment. So it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy. I just, you know, like I said, I stay positive. I stay positive. I wake up in the morning and I know, I say, all right, cool. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. I'm gonna put this in the air first before I get out. And
you need those positive individuals too in your environment, like a Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need that.
That was my biggest. He was one of my biggest inspirations from his career in the beginning, you know what I mean? So, you know, with that I took that kind of hard. I took that very hard.
Like, what did he teach you?
Being yourself, and you know, staying down through the mud, staying down through the grind, and always put yourself in a confident. Always be confident. Always be confident, no matter who don't believe in you, no matter how many people have shut you down, no matter how many people have told you that it's not gonna happen, putting yourself first, you know, and always achieving your goal. So like, I really, that was a big loss for
Everybody
me. You know
felt
what I mean? That was
it though.
a big loss for me.
It's different, and I feel like everybody felt it in different aspects. Because say if you're not a part of that life exactly, he was able to touch you because he was, you know, so into business. And he was able to touch you because he loved the kids and he was so spiritual and he was, you get what I'm saying? So overall, even if you weren't in gang culture or you were able to connect with him on a different level, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, it touched everybody, like, oh my God, did he really, you know?
And then I don't have it on the album, but it was a line where I was like, I try to stay away from the fakes. I try to stay away from the fakes and phonies. Felt like Nipsey Hussle was closer to me than my other homies.
Yeah,
like
see?
It's you know, like like I said, I dig deep. And I try to reach somebody some way somehow because, like I said, I know how it is to go through depression. I know how it is to be heartbroken. I know how it is to go through stress where your mother's struggling and you got to see her try to make do and still going through the situation she's going through.
Yeah, and still have to go through your day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
a lot of people don't like life is not hard, but it takes effort. You know what I'm saying? For you to even get up and still grind and still do what you got to do, for you to even get up and just go make a bowl of cereal, it's effort for you to get there, especially when you're going through your own thing. So I commend you for being positive. I commend you for, you know, putting that depression and putting that energy into a pen and a pad because that brings you here, you know, so that people can relate to you. And there are a lot of people that go through that same thing. So you be that Nipsey Hussle for your environment.
I really am like trying to achieve that goal. Just not. I just want to take the same footsteps. You know, I want to be able to embrace people just like how he did because he had a powerful
message.
energy. You know what I mean? And you know, it like I said, it's crazy. They got a Nipsey Hussle Day in Harlem now. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's that
that impact. You like it makes you smile though, you know?
It's that strong.
So let's get into Mike as an artist.
Let's get it.
You know? So what is your studio vibe? When you're in the studio, a lot of people like the groupies. A lot of people, what's your vibe?
I'm totally opposite.
You give me that calm, cool,
I'm
collected.
totally opposite. I don't like nobody in the room like that. I'm gonna be honest, just me and the engineer. If so, maybe one or two people, but they're there for a reason. Right. You know, I'm not with the 15, 20. I'm not with the 15, 20 niggas in the studio smoking this and that. Like, it's cool, you know, if you smoking in the studio, it's fine, but I'm not with all that big crowd.
Yeah, like, I never understood it. Like, it's not blocking your creativity. Like,
it's. I mean, like I said, sometimes if y'all just vibing, you in a vibe, and if y'all not recording nothing, we just kicking it cool. But if it's work time, and it's just a thousand niggas in the studio smoking, drinking, and first of all, I don't like everybody hearing my music
before it's perfected.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to be a real close person to me to be like, I was in the room with Mike Kuwan, and yo, you got some shit.
Right.
I don't want no phones in there. I don't want none of that.
Listen, he got a checklist before you come in.
Yeah, I'm big on that. Yeah. I 9 times out of the 10, if not all, I'm always in the studio by myself. Yeah. So they be like, yo, Mike, you come in the studio with you. Like, yo, you know what I mean? This is my work. This is my work.
Special. Yeah. Like, I always feel like that as an artist. Like, isn't that space special?
That space is real special for me because, like I said, it's a lot of stuff. I'm sensitive about my work, so you know, I like to go over it over and over before I even say, yo.
Are you a perfectionist? What's your sign?
Very. I'm a Cancer.
Oh, you a Cancer? What's that? Cancer. June?
Nah, July.
July.
Yeah. So I'm a perfectionist. I go over stuff over and over. What is it, ADD?
No, OCD. Yeah.
I'm sorry, OCD. I'm big on that. Like I go over something over and over. I try to hear the slightest thing. Yo, change this.
Yeah. So that means you into your craft.
Yeah, absolutely. So that 20, 30 is in the studio.
It was one time, I actually went to a studio one time. Good. I think it was my first time in a studio with someone, and it was so many people, you just, excuse me, like, how can you? No. And the artist was just sitting there rapping. I'm like, nah, I cannot do that. No. So how about performing? What is Mike like performing?
Performing, I gotta have my water. Maybe a shot of tequila.
What kind of tequila?
18 of Patron. Yeah, so I got extreme energy. I'm very calm. Like you see how on the stage, I'm a big dog.
Oh, okay, so, okay, I like that.
Like my energy is the total opposite. So sometimes like my mom's would say like, you should have been born a Gemini.
Like, the way you switch it.
Yeah, cause it switched, but that's what Cancers are like that too though. Like, you know, we'd be the calmest, coolest person. love you to death, but you get us mad.
No, you get us mad.
But yeah, I'm like big energy.
Where was your first performance at? Like what was it?
Oh man.
Or if you can remember.
My first performance. Well, first big performance, I was at?
First performance, because even if it was like a little stage, you're not going to tell me you wasn't going to be nervous.
It was in school. It was elementary school. I used to always be on stage in school. Like, one thing about me, I was never shy.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So I would, that really gives me the energy. Like, I be seeing 1,000 people in the crowd. I'm going to get it.
See, I was never like that. Yeah. I was always shy.
Yeah,
always.
I'm big on that. Like, I love to see people looking at me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
looking at me.
Yeah,
Take a look.
So it was like, school, I was always the one that was gonna get on stage. I never was afraid of getting on stage. But like my first good big performance, it was in Harlem. It was in Harlem, and I forgot what school it was. It was on 127th and 7th.
It was an event.
Yeah, it was an event, and it was like a ongoing event. They would have it like this talent show every few months, and I would just be booked in that all the time, and I would win like almost every talent show. So
that's lit.
Yeah, it was dope.
Cause I feel like I always want to know, like, before you get on stage, what's going on? Like, what's the talk you giving yourself? You praying?
Yeah, I always pray. I'm not gonna lie. Naturally,
are you with a big group of people on the stage?
Nah, because I mean it's cool. Like, I've had it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know 1,000 people. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I when you think I'm not, exactly. That's my time. When you think I'm not, when you think I'm alone, I'm not. But it's just, you know, and they respect that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, the people that I work with, they respect that. And when I get on stage, it's just me. It's me. I really rarely have a hype man. It's cool here and there.
Yeah, but it's a little distracting. You know, sometimes it's distracting because the hype may be a little more hype than you.
Right.
So it may be a little distracting.
Absolutely.
But I love to see, like, as a person in the audience, I love to see the different dynamics of a person, of an artist performing. Right. You know, you can always tell, like, maybe if they're nervous, if they're not nervous, if they're out of breath, if they're not out of breath. Yeah. Do you guys, like, actually practice for that? Like,
I always practice my vocals and, you know, my pacing and my breath. Because I do get, I be feeling sometimes I get overexcited. But it comes out good. It just, I don't like burning myself out. So that's why I said I drink water. I drink a lot of water before I get on stage.
Because a lot of people, I feel like when you're behind the scenes, you don't, like, you just see up artists on the stage. Right. You don't know, okay, if they're out of breath, you know, like
it takes a toll out of you.
They do like the breathing practices. Like I never knew that. Before talking to someone, I'm like, oh my God, it's actually dynamics that go into.
It's a practice. It's a practice where everything that you do, like I said, when you're in the studio writing, when you're on stage, when you're performing, when you're doing interviews, you know, so you always gotta prep yourself when you're doing stuff like that.
Right. So going back to the transition from a man to an artist, right? Let's bring this into what we have going on in the world right now, which is recently Kanye and his Jesus is King. Right. He made the transition, you know, into Christianity and, you know, which is changing his life around. Right. Being religious. Yeah. What is your take on it? Not religious, like
I'm more spiritual.
Yeah, okay.
But I believe there's
in God.
Higher power. I do, absolutely. Okay, I'm listening.
So how do you feel on his transition then? Being spiritual and understanding, like, I believe it's a higher power, and do you think it's marketing, or do you think he's actually making this transition?
Well, my opinion, I'm not going to say what it is. You know, I'm not going to say, because like I said, we don't know. Yeah. But my opinion, Kanye he's always been talking about God. You know, his other
from the beginning.
Songs, from the beginning.
Jesus.
You know, he has his, that's what I say, he has his songs where he talks about a lot of stuff about, you know, God, Jesus Christ. The transition, I respect it. As long as it's
genuine.
Yeah. As long as it's genuine. If it's a marketing thing, then, you know, eventually
it's gonna come to play.
It's gonna, you know, it'll come to play.
I just don't know how to take him. Like, I don't know how to take him. He had. Did you listen to it?
No, I heard two songs.
I heard 2 songs.
Yeah,
too. What songs you heard?
My opinion. Oh man.
I heard a Genuine shit. It was so, like, you know how So Anxious. It was a girl on it. I
forgot it was a girl on this song. I don't know who it was, but all I heard was the
production.
My thing was I was focused on the production. Kanye's part, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Some artists just be in a space. Because like I said, I'm not a fan of all his albums.
Right.
You know, I feel like his first album
was a couple of songs that get you, you know,
but
off each project.
The production was dope.
Yeah.
Like the 2 songs I heard, it was good.
I heard the Genuine flip. You know, I'm so anxious, but now he switched it to souls are anchored, right? So yeah. I liked it, but it was just like I just don't know how to take him right now.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Like I said, as long as it's genuine and it's coming from a positive place and it's coming from a genuine place.
So do you think that's his journey of transitioning into you know, like because now he's actually making it into a lively matter where it's like his wife. He wants his wife to cover up some more.
I mean, and I get it. Like I said, so you know, with that, then let's see what he does with with the churches throughout the throughout the nation.
Yes.
Because like I said, you know, if you putting yourself out there as you're going to be a Christian artist now, or you know, however you want to call it, then let's see you linking up with these other, churches.
Pastors and churches. Making it a real lifestyle.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah. So, I just don't know how to take him. I'm a soothing,
As long as it's coming from a positive place and it's genuine and he means well.
Yeah. I'm like, cause I don't play on black people. Because you know how black people don't play with, they don't play with church.
And I'm going to be honest, it's nothing against us, but we're very easily influenced. You know what I mean? Like we're very easily influenced.
I was just talking, even with the Popeyes chicken.
Yeah, that like I said, we just very easily influenced.
Yes.
And
that's dangerous. It's so dangerous because these people will wipe us out.
But they know that. They know that. They know that. We easily influence. You tell us something a few times, we don't believe it.
I just can't. I just can't. So, transitioning from the man to an artist. How's Mike in relationships? How are we handling that? He said Mike Kuwan. How are we handling that and this new, intro to music?
So this is gonna be I could be able to post this, right?
All right, hold on.
No, we good.
Don't be stuttering and stuff.
I'm single. I'm single.
I'm single. Yes.
Yeah. I just want to know. I'll be able to post this part on it.
Yeah.
I'm single. I'm single.
No. So how are we handling, music and relationships, music, or even just women in general? You said we putting this on the pod. Yes. Every little word.
No, I'm single. I've been single for a while. So.
What's a while?
I would say about almost a year.
Okay, that's not bad. That's a short time.
Almost a year. It was an ongoing situation. And just things ended.
Was it before something to do with music?
No, it had nothing to do with music. I feel that eventually it would have been. If other things wouldn't have been what it was, I think that would have been one of them. Yeah. So.
So ideally, with a person that you're dealing with, a significant other, would they be like in the studio with you? Like, do you want that kind of support?
I like that. You know what I mean? I'm like
take notes, ladies. Take notes. Okay, I'm getting a scoop.
Like naturally, I'm an affectionate person. I'm an affectionate person. I like to have my partner with me. When I'm doing what I'm doing, and she can, like I said, she can be in the studio with me. She can be in interviews. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that type of stuff. I want her to be supportive, just like whatever she's doing. I want
you'll be supportive as well.
Absolutely. So, I'm cool with her being in the studio. That probably would be the only person in the studio.
Right. Because you feel that open and that comfortable. Because I feel like a lot, for some reason, that always breaks up relationships when it comes to music, and especially when you immersion into music, you gotta grind. Like you gotta
and that's
really
why
grind.
I know I'm gonna be single for a while, because I say that unless
you find somebody on the same path.
Unless a woman that's just like, yo, I got you, it's cool.
Yeah.
If you want to roll, whatever.
Yeah.
And she's solid and she holding it down. Because I'm gonna be honest, like I'd rather be with somebody that has seen me go through all the stages that I went through, and that has tasted the dirt just like I tasted it.
Right.
I don't think that anybody that just was automatically put into the limelight and was born into it will understand you completely. Which is how they feel with a black woman and a black man kind of thing. Like I mean, like I said, and it's nothing against nobody else. Like it's nothing against nobody who's born rich. I just don't feel like if I'm at this point and I hit rock bottom, could you
hold it down.
Or could you be there still?
Right.
You know what I mean?
He wants to ride or die,
so,
y'all.
Yeah, I would rather somebody that I knew for years, or somebody that knows what the struggle is.
Yeah. So you're gonna put them through a test.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a test. Well, women test men all the time.
Yeah.
Just like, so it's nothing wrong for a man to test a woman.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not in like an intentional. It's just like, all right, cool.
I need to see.
You know what's going on. Are you gonna stay around?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best to show you that I'm not going nowhere.
Right.
And you know.
Yeah, I like that. How are we taking music to the next level?
Taking music to the next level.
Yeah, like how are we? You know, a lot of people are just in the studio rapping, putting out the thing, putting out their music on different platforms. But how are we taking that to the next level? You know, I know we were talking business before. So how are you doing that?
Taking music to the next level. I want to be able to create with a lot of great songwriters, and I'm talking about R&B artists. I love doing R&B songs with, like, whether it's with a female or a dude. I feel like that's when I get the most vulnerable at. Because I've been through a lot. I went through a lot of situations with relationships with females, and that taking that to the next level. And as far as everything else, my ventures, I do want to get into acting.
Oh, I like it.
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. I used to go to acting school for a certain amount of time. Like, it was probably about 2 years. And my acting coach's name was Jeffrey Ziner. He used to act. He's the coach for a lot of people that was on CSI and stuff like that.
So what kind of role? Like, that's interesting to me. What kind of role you looking for?
I'm gonna be honest. I want the bad guy, bro.
Okay.
I want the bad guy, bro. I think I'll play that. But I mean,
you think it'll be natural?
Yeah, but it's always stuff. It's always something that I always wanted to venture in since I was a kid. And my mother used to always say, like, even like, you know, like my ex, she used to always be like, you know, you would do good in acting. You know what I mean? And
see, when your ex say that, is that a good way of saying that? Because I would say some slick shit like that too.
I'm being real.
Yeah.
She would
say, you good at acting. You sure good at putting on a show.
She was somebody that, used to always tell me that.
Yeah.
And it's just other, like other females I knew, and they were like, oh my God, you might, because like when I'm comfortable with you, I'm a clown.
Yeah.
I show you, that I fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got nothing to worry about, because anybody that I'm with and that's around me, you protected, you good, like, no matter what, you know what I'm saying?
I think you should really do that. I see it. I see it acting kind of thing,
That's one of my goals that I said I want to get into in production, for sure.
Want to power or something? I can see you doing something.
I definitely want to do it. But just don't give me no Dre roll. I don't want no Dre roll.
Yeah, don't do the Dre.
Give me a Dre. Don't give me no Dre roll.
After the show,
give me like Tommy or something.
Yeah, Tommy little brother or something.
Tommy's good. Yeah, Tommy's good.
Cause you know what happens after the show, they gonna see you as that person. They not gonna. Tommy is Tommy. You can't tell me Tommy's not Tommy.
Absolutely.
But I love that. I love that you want to do different ventures.
I'm loving this interview, by the way.
You are. I love to have like a natural kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like
this is one of the dopest interviews I had. I'm gonna be honest.
You heard that?
I'm dead serious.
Say it in the camera. Say it in the camera.
Nah, this is one of the dopest interviews I had.
Okay.
Real talk.
But no, you know what it is? I feel like people feel so natural because you not just you're talking about yourself. Like, I'm not on conceited kind of thing, but some people don't really get deep like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just mainly about your projects, but it's more to that. It's more about you.
Before, like, I used to be afraid of the truth. I used to be afraid of telling my truth because I used to be like, I wonder how people are going to look at me. But, like, now I don't care. I want them to know. You know what I mean? I want you to feel the raw, because if you don't, you ain't gonna really know who I am.
Right.
You're not really gonna
and
know
then you can't really support an artist or really like an artist, I feel, if you don't know them. You know what I'm saying? Like, now that I can hear your story and know, when I listen to it, your project again, it's like
keep it coming. Keep it coming.
When I listen to it again, it's like, I remember when he said so and so, so I can feel him. It's different. I like that. So how are we looking for? Like I said, I heard you say you were independent.
Right.
So are we, looking to stay that way? A lot of artists upcoming, they don't really know what route to go.
Right.
Should you be independent with distribution? Should you go for both? Like, what are you seeking?
A joint. If like, we're gonna stay independent for a while. Shout out to Lindsay Mack. That's my business partner and /manager. And we've been discussing. We gonna go independent for a while. And if anything, if we do sign, if there is a situation where we sign anything, it's gonna be a joint venture.
Okay.
So we not like.
So you're not just giving your whole.
Nah, we not taking.
He said, nah, we're not doing that.
Nah, we not taking no prisoners, and so that's something we gonna stay solid on.
Yeah.
We've had that established.
I feel like now it makes no sense when you have the blueprint. You've seen that it can happen.
Right,
so it's like signing, but some people may need that back in that machine.
Right.
But it's like, why do that?
It's,
why?
it's just all it is, because people don't understand how hard this industry. It's so easy to get in, but it is hard as well. You know what I mean? Because if you don't have a certain, it's who you know and how long, and who you know how long it'll take for you to stay there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just strategic planning and being able to accept no and not feel like, yo, that's the last solution.
Right. That's a good one.
Yeah,
because people get that no
you're gonna get 1,000 no's before you get a yes. And it happens. Like some people just luck up. And that's just what it is. Sometimes just the shift of the universe.
Yeah. I feel like, you know what, when with that situation, I don't know if you remember, heard what Tyler Perry said, like, when you get all of those no's, then create your seat at the table. Right, at that point, you don't have to. We're in a day and age.
That's honestly, he's my biggest inspiration. Like, big, to the point where I was
big. Like, and I'm so glad that I feel like in our environment, we didn't have, matter of fact, I can't even say we didn't have. I feel like we weren't watching that many success examples because we have them. Don't get me wrong. We have a bunch of success, but we weren't watching them how we watch them now.
He has his own stars on the floor. That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's like, all right, cool. Hollywood can have it. I can have it too.
He got his own. I was just like, at that point, now you gotta look at yourself like, there's no excuses. And he was homeless.
There's no excuses at all.
That's why,
that's why, everybody got problems. Everybody has a situation in your life. Everybody's going through something.
Yeah.
It's either you gonna complain about it, stay there, or not complain about it and just do something about it. You know what I mean? Like that's always been me. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I got a lot of friends that say they got problems, and I always like, all right, cool. You gonna sit and talk about it? You gonna keep going? I'm big on that.
Let me tell you, I'm one of those friends. Like, I'm one of those friends. Like,
people say it's hard.
Yeah.
But I'm tough love. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't come to nobody like, yo, man, I'm going through this and.
I like him.
Not to judge nobody.
No, right.
All right, cool. So, the question is, what you gonna do? You know.
You can cry about it. You gonna waste 10 minutes crying, or you could have wasted 10 minutes brainstorming what you could do.
See, what's my next plan?
Exactly, because that's what. There's no excuse at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done seen people do. You done seen people broke and do it. You done seen people. You know what I'm saying? Every situation, people, you gotta either do it or don't. But if you're not gonna do it,
stay out the way.
Stay out the way.
Stay out the way.
No, I love that. I love that. So you know what I'm gonna do now? Mm-hmm. What I normally do is
I want to turn my hat to the back.
Look how you be like, I'm gonna give tips, but he want to
hat to the back. Cause look, Naja.
Yes.
Yo, she got me getting nice in this interview, and I'm feeling this interview, and this is no bullshit. I'm feeling this interview, and I'm loving the vibe.
So I know you said you wanted to do more of an R&B vibe soon, you know, to get more vulnerable.
Yeah, I'm actually doing I'm supposed to be doing a project next year with someone.
Mm-hmm. With someone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Stay tuned. We got exclusive on a.
Yeah. So
we can't drop too much information.
It's just it's in the works, still in the works.
So when you say vulnerable, am I getting like a love song? Am I getting what am I getting?
All right.
Because you have, like you said, you have Pain Talk. Yeah. So it's very relatable.
I got love songs on the album too.
Oh,
it's
Bad Decisions.
Yeah, Bad Decisions and Good Intentions. There's a song called. So it's basically like it's a negative and a positive. You got the positive is called Smile. Mm-hmm. That's just like, yo, I just want to make you smile. Let's go spin a bag. Let's go do this. You know what I mean? And then Searching for You is basically like a apologizing song. You know what I mean? Like, it was a song that, it was a situation I went through. And like, it's crazy because I dig up a lot of my situations from like when I was in my teens. You know what I mean? Like some people would think like it would just happen. It just happened,
yeah. But that's crazier though, because when you're younger, that kind of builds your character.
Yeah, my teens and my early 20s. So it's a song called "Searching for You," and it's basically like apologetic record.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm really excited because.
Because I'm sorry, I'm
no, go ahead.
Because last year when I did Survival, I didn't have no type of, I would say, sentimental songs on there. So a lot of women was like, "Yo, Mike, I like the album, but
I need something for me."
Like, what's up with the women? I'm like, all right, I got you. Because that time I was just in my big dog mode. I was just ready to just go pit bull. So.
Yeah. But the women is the ones who's going to get you.
They're the ones that support. So that's why I said, because I have a big history as far as with my experiences with women. Yeah. So I love women. I love women.
So are you like a ladies' man, Mike? Is that what we saying? Ladies man, Mike Kuwan?
I mean,
when I'm in a coming to you, this is ladies' man, Mike Kuwan. Okay,
when I'm in a relationship, I'm in a relationship.
Okay.
It ain't nothing that's going to make that.
I heard cancers are loyal.
Yo, extremely. Yeah. Extremely.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get.
No, we love. Yeah. And when we love you, like there ain't nothing.
That's how Scorpio. So I'm a Scorpio. My birthday's next week. So I'm a Scorpio, and we're loyal like that too. But it's like loyal to a fault, though. Yeah, you know.
And then that's like sometimes, and I told my mom sometimes like I hate my heart sometimes because it's like. Even when you want to say no, he's like,
But when you true to yourself,
but do not take my comments for weakness. Yeah. Do not take.
Remind me myself.
Just do not take my comments for weakness, because as quick as I can love you, as quick as I can hate you.
Exactly, because when you don't appreciate the love that I'm giving, you don't deserve it. But that's why I always tell people around me to stay true to yourself. Because when you're true to yourself, whether they appreciate it or not, like I gave you what I had, so it's no fault to me, you know. So I'm gonna play game of threes.
Okay, that's good.
So my first question. Yeah. Name your top three, because it's game of three, so you gotta name three. Okay. Name your top three places for a date.
Top three places.
Okay.
A restaurant. A restaurant. I like to go skating. I like to skate.
I would have known that.
That's an unknown. That's like. I'm gonna get to that once I answer it. Okay. Yeah. And then the third one is art museum.
Oh, I like that. So you're creative. Yeah. You like to eat.
Right.
And you like to explore. I say skating is more like exploring kind of thing.
Yeah, because I was actually one day I was talking to a female and I was like, yo, let's go out. Well, I'm not trying. Everybody wants to do drinks and links. I said, well, I wasn't gonna ask you. I wasn't gonna tell you that. Right. I was gonna say, let's go skating, and that kind of like threw her off guard.
Right.
She was like, oh, all right,
skating.
Yeah, skating.
I'll get my little boots.
It ain't, so I'm like, let's go skating. So
I like that because you don't really. That's a problem, especially.
She wanted to bust in her ass though, but
the funny thing, mentioning skating, I heard you mention something about Skate Key, and I done had me birthday parties left and right at Skate Key.
I was the dude in there.
Let me tell you, if you didn't leave Skate Key with some rips in your jeans,
absolutely,
you wasn't really skating.
He wasn't really skating.
Literally.
Facts.
No, but that was my memories with Skate Key, but. I like that. So that he's creative, he likes to skate and he likes to eat.
Yeah. Oh, I love to eat. I'm a big eater.
Yeah, me too. It's kind of bad because
I don't eat red meat.
Oh, really? No, so what do you like to eat? Like you don't like steak and?
I did.
You stopped?
I stopped. I used to love lamb chops, all that. But I haven't eaten pork in 10 years, and I haven't eaten red meat as far as steak, lamb. About a year. So.
That's a good year because I can't do it yet. Right. I've been trying. I've been trying and I can't do it yet. Like
I'm sorry. Yeah. Chicken, I laid low off of it. But I relapsed last week.
Was it some fried chicken? Yeah. You can't do it with the fried chicken.
I'm trying.
I have some chicken on my job.
I'm trying.
I had some chicken called it's a blue ribbon chicken, and they just fried it to perfection. It's downtown.
See, I'm not acting like I'm not gonna get it.
It's downtown by 33rd Street. Oh my!
Blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon. It's like $5 a piece, but it's so.
Okay, how much is it?
It's dumb. I was just like, wow, like.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But I be trying though. I'm gonna get to it because I heard, like I be looking like I just feel like it's too much. The chickens be too obese. Yeah. But I'm gonna get to it. You gotta get chicken
with no antibiotics. No.
But then
no
how
sodium.
do you know that the people that you're going to, like the restaurants and stuff?
But legally you can ask.
Oh really?
Yes, you can ask.
Oh, so you just ask, hi, is
you
there
can even
time?
ask, even look it up chicken companies, and then ask them if they serve that type of chicken.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, some people don't dig and ask.
Something every day.
You can ask them, but just like, you can go. You have a right to ask. What kind of chicken do you serve?
Yeah.
What brand?
Oh, like oh wow.
Some people don't because they just say,
because they just think it's shit. Yeah.
You have a right.
You know what?
You have a
Jotting it down. Like I like that.
That's like if somebody. You go to the doctor and you ask them, okay, you giving me this medicine. Yeah. What are the effects? What's the name of it?
Yeah.
What they have to tell you.
They have to tell you. Yeah, I actually went through that because I don't play with that, but I've been hearing a lot of talk with that. But our second question.
Yeah.
Question number 2.
Let's get it.
I like that he's just so. Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead. Let's get it. Your 3 favorite albums.
My 3. Oh man, you hit me. Okay. All right, Ready to Die. Get Rich or Die Trying. 3 though.
3.
Come on, man. See, it's crazy. All right, I'm gonna answer it. But yesterday we were just talking about albums yesterday, and I said, I need a top 10. I cannot.
You need it.
All right, but 3, Ready to Die. Get Rich or Die Trying. Reasonable Doubt.
I was waiting for him to say Reasonable Doubt. Like I was like, he better say it. He better say it. That is my father right there. That is my father right there. So you better have him in the top 3 or it would have been a problem. That better been there. But I love it. I love it. It's hard though because there's so many good ones.
You gotta give me 10. I think 10 is fair. 10 is fair. I mean, just like when somebody say, you have 3 favorite rappers. Look, you gotta give me 10. Yeah,
but you gotta have but on that 10, you got top 3.
You gotta give me 10. Yeah.
You don't be nice. You try to slide everybody else in there.
Yeah, Ready to Die, Get Rich or Die Trying, Reasonable Doubt.
That's a good one.
Ready to Die is like.
That's something when you mentioned storytelling. That's exactly what I thought about because he was a great storyteller.
That's where I used to. That's what he is. It's crazy because I was in his video, the Willow's Lovely Papa when he passed away. I was in that video. So
really?
Make sure y'all go check that out.
Go check that out, Mike Kuwan. He was acting from him.
I got my inspiration to storytelling from Big. A lot of it.
Yeah, he's a perfect storyteller.
Because he put so much. He put his word, the way he put his words together, it's something that you thought that couldn't rhyme, he'd make it rhyme. It was like,
and it's crazy how they passed away so young. Like him,
Big was like 24.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's young. That's young. Like so.
Absolutely so.
But I love it.
What's the next one?
The next one, I'm gonna choose. What route do I want to take?
I can't wait to post this. I can't wait to post this. Make sure you send that file. Right, I'm gonna cut that thing
ASAP.
In 3 parts.
Okay, I got one. Name your 3 best songs.
3 best songs of me.
Yes.
One is playing right now, trying to get up there. Bad Decisions with Good Intentions. And True Story.
Why would those be your best ones?
It's just. I'm telling my truth. I'm telling my truth. Like I get emotional with my own songs. Yeah. Like everything that I speak about in all those 3 songs is absolutely positively the truth. You know, so it just touches me a certain way. Like, it touches me a certain way. And if it's a lot of records that I did I don't like. You know what I mean? I'll be but it's just crazy. But the ones that I don't like, I'll be like,
I'll put it on there. Cool. Yeah.
But those just touch me a certain way because it brings me back to those times. It brings me back to those memories. It brings me to a space where I'm like, I made it through. Like it was a lot of times, I ain't gonna lie, like at a certain age I probably wouldn't have been there. Like honestly. I said, you know, I almost got killed at 17.
And that's what I'm saying. Like now, I know it's like once you go through those experiences, like anything, you're just like
I was in just a space where it could happen at any time because I was doing so much. You know what I mean? And like I'm thinking about it now.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it now. Like damn.
Because I was doing so much, and I was getting into so much. My mother didn't know a lot of stuff, so and I was, you know. She lost my brother to the streets, so it was just, I was just like.
That's pressure. That's pressure too.
Absolutely.
So we got his top 3 albums, we got his favorite places to date, and then we got his best 3 songs of his project.
Absolutely.
So, right now, what I love to do is I love to give tips at the end of the podcast. So whether it be for another artist, for someone just grinding or going through life, like what would be your tip for them?
Listen, stay positive, stay solid. Do not listen to the naysayers. Like, you know, even when you feel like you at your lowest point, stay positive, please, because at the end of the day, the only person that's stopping you is you, and you only stepping in front of yourself. When you listen to those people, when you listen to those negative voices, stay down, stay positive, stay consistent. You know what I mean? Always believe in yourself. It's your boy Mike Kuwan. Bad Decisions with Good Intentions is dropping December 6th on all music platforms. No more. The video is out right now. Go click the link in my bio at I am Mike Kuwan. At I am MikeKuwan. Click the link in my bio and go check it out.
Click the link.
You know what it is.
So other than the project coming out,
stay positive.
Stay positive, because that was a word right there. Okay, I'm telling y'all, if y'all watching these podcasts and don't be writing down these tips, because we be getting some good tips. If you're not writing down tips, it's a problem.
Stay true to yourself, please.
Stay true to yourself. I love that. Do you have any events coming up that people that after they listen to this podcast they can come to?
Oh man, we supposed to be having a listening party for the album.
Am I getting an invite?
Yeah, absolutely. Come on, y'all. That's automatic. So I will have an update for that very soon on my page. So please look out for it if you follow me. And if you are gonna follow me, just please look out on it. I'll make sure I will have one for y'all very soon. Right now it's just media. A lot of media, a lot of interviews, a lot of, this is actually one of my best ones right now. No offense to nobody.
No offense. We love everybody, but you're not.
Nah, she hit on the spot, even though she made me wait.
Stop!
You know what I mean? I gotta put that out there. But she
Stop, I made it up.
She caught me with the hands. You know what I mean?
I can't. When is Bad Decisions with Good Intentions coming out?
December 6th, 2019.
All right, December 6th.
Out, and it's the day before my brother's memorial, which will be 22 years.
Purpose. You see that? Purpose. He puts everything together.
R.P. to Kuwan.
Where can they find you? Give them your Instagram, Twitter account. Before I say that, you know what's something funny? Because when I do my research on my guests coming on, so I'm like, let me go on his Twitter, on everything, and search for. You're actually really good on your social media. Like you don't post a lot of personal things.
Oh, man.
You're really good.
I try to be.
I was like, is this PR? Did PR clean them up?
Nah, I'm doing this honestly all me.
Yeah.
Like as far as me and my manager, my partner, me and my manager, my partner, we are gonna, eventually gonna go through that. Yeah. But right now, I'm just controlling that. Like it's just me.
I'm like he's so good because you post a lot of your music and stuff. Like you don't get sidetracked. It's not hard to find your stuff.
Yeah.
Like since 2017, that's how you know I was scrolling. Since I researched. That's the right work. But I was scrolling. I'm like, he's been posting music. He's been consistent. So I really want to commend you on that. But where can they find you? Instagrams, Twitter.
Instagram, I am Mike Kuwan. That is I am MikeKuwan. Twitter, I am Mike Kuwan. I am MikeKuwan. And SoundCloud, that is Mike Young Kuwan, and it's actually I am MikeKuwan. YouTube, same thing, Mike Kuwan, MikeKuwan.
Subscribe to him, guys.
Please.
Get updates.
Trust me. Please subscribe. Whoever's following me, whoever knows me, whoever been, didn't want to follow me and been just looking at it. Look, click that link, man. Stop playing.
And you guys already know the deal. If you would like to be a guest on the show, just go to gcmagency.com. Head over to the contacts page. Send me a little message about your business, and you can be right here in this seat. Okay? As you heard it from him, this is a podcast.
It's a vibe.
Okay, it's a vibe.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Yes.
That was lit.
I don't want to be in jail. I want 100 fucking million. Ross got 2 fucking yachts.
Rich is gangster.
You know what I mean? Rich is gangster, nigga. Buy your mother's son. Buy your grandma's son, nigga. Buy your sister. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, it's easy to pull it's easy to pull the trigger though. It's easy to pull the trigger, but it ain't easy to move your mom out the hood. That's a real man job. They ain't for suckers right there.
We ain't going broke no more. Niggas ain't laughing, it ain't no joke no more. We chase the paper like it's protocol. Get up in my way and I'ma let it go. We ain't going broke no more. Niggas ain't laughing, it ain't no joke no more. We chase the paper like it's protocol. Get up in my way and I'ma let it go. Cause I remember cold nights. Had to pray to God ain't had my soul right. We spot a hop and then it's on sight. We gon' make that chopper rip like a motorbike. Stack your paper and stay out the way. Secure the bag, you never know cause you might die today. Creepy bitches in my DM and she tryna play. She on my body, she gon' do whatever I'ma say. Turn 100,000 to a couple million. Paper chasing on a trillion, fuck on how they feelin'. To all my niggas make it killin', we up in the building. And when you make it with your niggas, it's a different feeling. Never trust a bitch or whatever she say to you. She might be plotting for niggas to put them K's to you. And if she fucking don't mean it, she gotta lay with you. And don't never let no pussy niggas play with you. No, we ain't going broke no more. Niggas ain't laughing, it ain't no joke no more. We chase the paper like it's protocol. Get up in my way and I'ma let it go. We ain't going broke no more. Niggas ain't laughing, it ain't no joke no more. We chase the paper like it's protocol. Get up in my way and I'ma let it go. I'm tryna put some VVS's in the rolling down. Niggas that used to hate, they call me they homie now. I got a bitch, she know I got a girl, but she gon' hold it down. And if she ever get in her feelings, then we gon' slow it down. Spin the block a couple times before I park the whip. I'm paranoid, so I could tell you stories on how dark it gets. That V12 engine, when I start the shift, wide body looking more bigger than Miss Parker, bitch. I grind hard to make it a better way for me. And I'll be damned if a nigga gon' try to take it from me. I'm tryna have my money long and my team strong. And murder every competition that they bringing on. A self-made nigga, I don't gotta ask for nothing. Make the wrong move, see boys start clapping something. Presidential 10 when I'm in the back of something. A stand up nigga, I ain't gotta act for nothing. No, we ain't going broke no more. Niggas ain't laughing, it ain't no joke no more. We chase the paper like it's protocol. Get up in my way and I'ma let it go. We ain't going broke no more. Niggas ain't laughing, it ain't no joke no more. We chase the paper like it's protocol. Get up in my way and I'ma let it go. Get up in my way and I'ma let it go.